Logan Paul responds to Lunchly discontinuing FBI bomb threat. Lunchly, Logan Paul's new snack line, has somehow turned into a food scandal worthy of an FBI investigation. And not just any FBI investigation, we're talking bomb threats, fake FDA recalls, mysterious molds, and a list of characters that reads like a celebrity tabloid. Logan Paul, KSI, MrBeast, and even DM all involved. This all kicked off when Logan and his business partners started selling Lunchly kits, which on paper sounded like a better-for-you version of Lunchables. But instead of nostalgia-packed convenience, customers found a lot more than they bargained for, namely moldy cheese and accusations flying faster than a viral tweet. And the internet, of course, responded in full force. Rumors surfaced that the FDA was recalling Lunchly due to health concerns, only to later be debunked as a complete fake. Someone printed up their own FDA recall sign, slapped it on a store fridge, and watched as Twitter blew up. But it doesn't stop there, because soon enough, Lunchly HQ found itself in the crosshairs of an international bomb threat. The FBI traced it back to London, of all places, where, fun fact, Lunchly isn't even available. Imagine caring that much about a product you can't even buy. Today we'll break down every twist in this saga. From the fake recall sign to the international bomb threat, we'll sift through Logan's responses, the online chaos, and figure out if there's anything to these snack pack conspiracy theories, or if this is all just one massive publicity stunt. Spoiler alert, there's definitely mold in this story. Stick around as we break down the moldy, the messy, and the downright wild world of Lunchly. Moldy cheese in a pre-packaged snack kit is not the scandal anyone expected, but here we are, folks. Rumors started spreading across social media that Lunchly, Logan Paul's, and MrBeast's answer to Lunchables, had somehow ended up on the FDA recall list. And it wasn't just random Twitter noise. Pictures started circulating of an FDA recall sign allegedly slapped on a store fridge. It read, "Due to public health concerns, the FDA has recalled Lunchly products," and the internet, of course, ate it up faster than a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. The funny part, this FDA recall never happened. The sign turned out to be nothing more than a wild hoax. Someone with too much time on their hands actually made a fake sign, printed it out, taped it up at a store, and snapped a pic. Just another day in the life of viral internet misinformation. When Logan's team finally looked into it, they found out exactly where the photo was taken, right down to the exact store fridge. They went full detective mode, analyzing door handles, tags, and shelves until they traced it back to a Fred Meyer store that still had Lunchly stocked. Ironically, those kits were selling out despite the supposed mold threat. Now, to be fair, the moldy cheese rumors didn't come out of thin air. Some customers did report finding mold in their Lunchly kits. But that can happen with any pre-packaged food that isn't stored properly, and Logan's team was quick to assure fans that the USDA inspects each batch before it leaves their facility. So as Logan pointed out, it's probably due to mishandling somewhere along the supply chain, but the internet doesn't care much about technicalities. They want their drama mold-free, thank you very much. Just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, Lunchly HQ got hit with a bomb threat. And if that sounds extreme for a snack kit, well, it is. Logan Paul revealed that after all the internet backlash over moldy cheese, someone took things to a whole new level and threatened the company. The kicker? The suspect is based in London. That's right, someone in London cared enough about a moldy cheese scandal in the US to make a serious threat against a company they can't even buy from. It's both absurd and a little terrifying. The FBI stepped in, as they do, and managed to identify the individual. But imagine this level of dedication to a snack you can't even buy in your own country. The suspect's motive? Unclear. Maybe a rogue fan, maybe someone with a bit too much time on their hands, or maybe just a person who's way too invested in food controversy. Whatever the case, it's got people speculating. And Logan, in his response, seemed both annoyed and a little bemused, commenting on the strange extremes people go to when they think they've spotted corruption in the snack aisle. Now, you've got to give it to Logan and his team for turning what could be a PR disaster into, well, at least something entertaining. He's out here giving statements about how they're still selling out in stores and clarifying that all of this noise just means people are paying attention. It's a classic case of all publicity is good publicity, and honestly, it's probably working. But the bomb threat? Yeah, that's a level nobody expected. Even for a product associated with Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast, the bomb threat's a plot twist that gives this whole saga some extra flavor. Let's talk about the fake FDA recall sign, because this might be the most hilariously low-effort sabotage attempt we've seen in a while. Some store employee or creative customer decided to play health inspector and printed up their own recall notice. Claiming that Lunchly was being recalled over public health concerns, it's kind of like those wet paint signs that keep people away from park benches, but this time with food. Naturally, the internet took the bait, and soon enough there were tweets, posts, and videos all confirming the supposed recall. Logan, being no stranger to internet drama, couldn't let this one slide. After his team tracked down the store where this recall was posted, they confirmed that not only was the sign fake, but the store hadn't pulled any Lunchly kits from the shelves. And in true internet detective style, they shared their findings highlighting the specific fridge, door handle, and labels that matched the fake sign location. Turns out, someone just taped up the sign as a prank or personal vendetta. But here's the real kicker: people still bought Lunchly even after the mold rumors. So it's clear that either the internet has a short memory or Logan's brand has a fan base willing to overlook a little extra seasoning. Either way, it's clear that, for some, the allure of Lunchly outweighed any health concerns that a bogus sign could drum up. Logan couldn't resist pointing out that, despite all the drama, Lunchly was outselling its competitors and drawing attention from people who would probably never otherwise think twice about a snack kit. And if there's anything Logan loves, it's proving the haters wrong with a well-placed flex. Believe it or not, this whole Lunchly mess traces back to some Twitter beef between KSI and Dan Diem. It sounds random because it is, but here's how it went down. Dan Diem made some critical comments about the product, probably thinking it'd be a quick, lighthearted roast. But KSI, being KSI, fired back and made it clear he wasn't going to let it slide. Twitter picked up on the spat, and before you know it, Lunchly went from a niche snack kit to the trending topic of the week, with hashtags, memes, and a small army of internet critics coming for Logan, KSI, and MrBeast. Now, if you're Logan, this is probably an ideal scenario. Here's a whole internet controversy, free publicity, and all he has to do is sit back and let the internet argue over whether his product is gross or groundbreaking. But of course, things escalated beyond harmless Twitter beef pretty quickly. The product was suddenly under scrutiny. People were claiming to find mold, and everyone from Kroger employees to random moms on Facebook was chiming in with their 2 cents on the matter. And yet Logan, KSI, and MrBeast seemed relatively unfazed. They even joked about it on Logan's podcast, making light of the situation as they poked fun at the whole moldy cheese fiasco. Whether they're taking it seriously or not, the internet is, and it's brought the spotlight back to a product that most people probably wouldn't have heard of otherwise. In a way, it's marketing genius, even if it comes with a side of moldy cheese. And for KSI, starting beef might just be part of the recipe. After all this drama, Logan addressed the real elephant in the room: is Lunchly even safe to eat? He tried to play it cool, explaining that while the USDA inspects every lot before it leaves their facility, sometimes things happen in transit or due to rough handling at the store. According to Logan, any moldy Lunchly kits were likely due to a storage mishap rather than a problem at the factory level. But he acknowledged that some customers did get a bad batch and encouraged them to reach out to the company for replacements. In typical Logan fashion, he doubled down on the positives, claiming that despite the rumors, Lunchly is outselling competitors and that fans are actually rallying behind the brand. It's a clever move, leaning into the controversy and trying to make it look like a few hiccups only prove how much people love the product. Logan even joked that, if anything, the mold issue made people curious enough to try it out. And given the internet's tendency to flock toward controversy, he might be right. Of course, this whole saga's left people divided. Is Logan just covering up poor quality control? Or is this all one big prank that got wildly out of hand? Either way, Lunchly has found itself at the center of one of the most bizarre snack-related scandals in recent memory. And with Logan's reputation for turning bad press into an opportunity, we can't help but wonder if the moldy cheese, fake recalls, and bomb threats are just part of the Lunchly experience. Either way, he's certainly given people something to chew on. So what did we just witness in the epic Lunchly saga? From moldy cheese to bomb threats and fake FDA recall posters, Logan Paul's snack brand managed to turn what should have been a PR nightmare into one of the internet's biggest viral dramas. In classic Logan fashion, every twist from a London-based suspect to fan conspiracies got woven into a wild story, making Lunchly seem like an edgy must-try rather than a health hazard. The takeaway? In 2024, selling snacks means selling a story. Instead of hiding from the controversy, Logan's leaned into it, rallying fans to defend Lunchly like it's the underdog of the snack aisle. Whether you think he's spinning or just hustling, he's got people talking and buying. The next chapter? Maybe new flavors, maybe another scandal, but one thing's for sure: Lunchly is here to stay, for better or worse, in all its cheesy glory.